You just look at him. You guys, wait, give me 2 seconds.
Want to see something cool?
And they're like what? You go, what's behind your ear?
I got your nose.
Like,
Dude, if you can take
they just
over
start bowing down.
just taking over a whole tribe with fucking I got your nose.
You know how crazy
The
that
shaman's
would be?
like, what is he doing?
How did he? It is in his hand.
Dude, the ad-libs of porn are so crazy.
I was like, she has a family.
The problem with the ad libs though is like the second someone says some crazy, like some out of pocket shit like that,
Yeah.
I'm so out of.
I'm out of it too. Yeah.
Because I'm like,
I laugh.
It's so,
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. It's so ridiculous, and then I can't help but start being like, I gotta write a bit about
yeah, I
this.
got
Did what the fuck just
I've
happened?
seen
Why is
so many, bro. This one time, this guy was like, "Yeah, you want me to put it in your ass?" And she goes, "No." That was it, dude. She goes, "Nope." And he's like, "Okay."
They didn't cut that, huh? That's
No, bro, they left that in there. They left that mid set.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah, you can't have that in there.
you gotta
can't,
cut
that's
around
an
that.
awkward moment.
Cut to another angle, dude. Cut to a fucking
Don't go to the consent part of the video. I'm out.
fade in, fade out.
Immediately
You gotta
out.
put a cross dissolve in there, bro.
Yeah, I'm immediately out.
Dude.
It would be funny if you started seeing like Final Cut Pro effects in porn, like
They're doing-
shitty
they're
little
doing slow
transitions.
zooms.
Yeah, like did you put the kaleidoscope effect on
Yeah,
our
the
pussy?
diamond.
Yeah,
The fucking barn doors.
yeah, yeah.
That'd be
They would come to the bedroom with me, just shitty barn door transitions, just laying there.
Like
That'd
a
be
middle
kinda
school
sick.
fucking PowerPoint. You ever
Yeah.
do the middle school
There's-
PowerPoints? You just got
Yeah,
every
yeah.
transition possible.
Dude, there's so many that are just funny though. Like there's this cuckold video, right, where the black guy's fucking the white guy's wife, and he's
Yeah.
sitting there, he's like, he's so mad, and then in the video, they like after the finishing thing, you think that's done, but he like the camera follows the guy out, and he's like leaving, and the guy's like, "Don't come back," and then as he opens the door, you see there's like 8 other black dudes outside, and he goes, "Oh no!" I was like, "Who added the fucking end credit?"
That's the thing. It's like not always intentionally funny things that happen in porn
Yeah.
that are like the funny part.
So funny.
It'll be like someone trying to be so serious. That is
Yeah.
so
because
funny.
there's somebody out there that's like, "Oh, there's more guys coming in to fuck my wife." Oh, that's crazy.
He just created a whole universe. Of like, he's got his own
You
MCU.
follow up, bro. Nobody follows up.
He's got fucking Kang in his front door.
I've been watching. I've been watching this plot unfold for 3 seasons. She's fucked the whole neighborhood.
Is there any like continued series of like porn? Like
Oh.
like a series version of like a porn show?
There's
Yes,
definitely like
there
a-
is. Sorry.
So it's like,
Whoa.
did you ever watch Nightcap?
No.
So Nightcap was like I don't remember if it was HBO, but it was like it's like softcore porn, but it was like a series.
Yeah.
And so like I remember watching this shit, dude, like late at night. You just because they could show it on TV without
Yeah.
paying for it because
Yeah.
it's softcore. You might see like side boob or whatever, but like the build up would be them like, "I saw her from across the bar. She was wearing that red dress she always wears." And then like 20 minutes later, they're finally like making out, and you're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
we got here!"
Just bricked up, dude. Just bricked up watching like
bunch of people just
a middle school hookup,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. Just over the pants hand jobs,
Yeah.
bro. I was like, yeah.
Dude, a mini dry hump. Any version of dry hump that I
Oh,
see on a
man.
video, I bricked up.
I remember.
It just takes you back. That shit was a crazy era of just being a kid as you were just like, this is sweet.
Dude, you ever get dry humped in jeans and nut in jeans?
Oh, yeah. And then
You never feel more like a serial killer, bro.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
You're just
I'd
like,
have to do that.
like,
just I'd do that and then I'd have to skateboard home.
you're just like unsticking your
Dude, I'm
fucking
just
jeans.
pedaling down the street like, God, fuck, these skinny jeans are real tight today, dog.
This was a terrible idea. You're taking them off, but they're just like,
Yeah. I'm like, every day, I'm like, Dad, I need to do laundry again. He's like, what the
the
fuck?
same
Yeah.
pants.
Just one pair of pants and underwear, Dad. I'm good, though.
Just have one
They're my
dedicated
favorite.
They're just stuck standing up like I'm in them. They're just
Yeah,
vertical in
they're
my room.
SpongeBob pants, bro.
I just step into them each day standing. They're so stiff.
Dude, everybody had the rag under the bed that you were just like,
Yeah.
I hope nobody finds this. And then
Oh.
after a certain point, you start smelling it.
Oh,
Dude, LA, I don't know if you all have ever experienced cum trees in LA.
no.
It's a real thing. Like,
What's a cum tree?
it smells like cum. Like,
Okay.
you're just walking, and they're just trees, bro. And I didn't realize it until, like, we're walking down the street, and I'm smelling this shit. And I'm like, that's a very specific smell. I was like, I don't know what that is, but I know what that is. And we're walking back, and my friend Michael goes, oh, God, I hate these cum trees. And I was like, that's what it is. I was like, this smells like you nutted in a napkin, and you left it in your, like, recycle bin.
Ugh.
And then it just,
Yeah.
like, ferminates.
It just smells like bleach and regret. Pretty much.
Oh, no regret.
Oh, no regret.
I didn't regret that at all.
Yeah, bro, it's weird. Have you ever, you know what a persimmon is? Like a fruit? It's like a weird ass fruit.
I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
I've
what?
never like ate a persimmon, but my family had a persimmon tree in our front yard growing up, and every year when it blooms for like 3 months, it smells like literal dog shit.
Damn.
But I guess the fruits are like really sweet,
Yeah.
but the tree just smells like asshole.
You guys
for
kept it?
3 Dude, it's been there since I
Imagine-
was an infant.
But imagine the
It's
people
still
that
there.
eat that after knowing that tree smells like shit. They're just
Yeah.
like, no, but I bet the fruit's
Bro,
great.
we would have
Held
this
out that
old
long?
lady come over to our house. Like I'd never see her except she'd come over every persimmon season and be like, "I'll pick all of those if I can have them. Like I want the persimmons." Like we'd have random people come and be like, "Please let me have them," because we just let them rot.
Have
and
you ever
fall off.
tasted one?
Nah, I was a picky kid.
See,
and
that's
they were
what
all
I'm
They
saying.
furry
also
and
they also
shit.
sound like that sounds like such a weird thing to have in front of your house as far as like the pineapples that means
Yeah.
you're like swingers.
Yeah.
Hey, they got a persimmon tree out there, bro.
Yeah.
They into some shit.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never heard of a persimmon. That's cool.
I've never seen one in like a grocery store. They're not at HEB and shit. They're not just like casually.
You can just
Yeah.
buy them in public.
Yeah.
You gotta like import them.
I don't even know. I'm gonna look this
You
up.
guys
real
had the
quick.
persimmon plug, huh?
Yeah, we had
Just had
the.
fucking people from all around.
We supplied the neighborhood with
They just
persimmons.
smell dog shit a couple blocks away, and they're like,
Oh,
"There it is."
They just become a kingpin. You want persimmons? You gotta go through me.
Well, like, dude, oh yeah, persimmon. It's a fruit. It's an edible fruit of a species of tree. It's widely, it's not like a mix of anything. It looks here. I'll show you guys a picture. I mean, it looks kind of like an orange and a fucking
That is not what I was
bell
picturing.
pepper almost. A little bit like a tomato
What the
too. If you're
fuck?
watching, I'll edit
That
the
looks like
picture.
that looks like an AI created vegetable.
Yeah.
Does it
AI,
look real?
give me a new fruit.
Yeah, they don't look good.
The
They
fuck?
look like an old people fruit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like prunes.
Prunes are gross, bro.
Most things are gross.
That's true. That's actually very true.
Peas,
It's like-
bro. Peas can
peas.
go. I've never ever been like, can you add peas to that?
Fuck no.
Where the peas at?
Yeah, it's like they had peas, and they're like, we gotta get rid of
We
these
gotta
peas.
throw this shit in here.
we
dude.
gotta do something with these
Y'all want to
peas.
hear some psycho shit?
Sure.
So like I was a really picky kid, like so picky, like ridiculous. I wouldn't, food couldn't touch, couldn't have like sauces on food, and my parents were like, dude, you have to eat a vegetable or you're like gonna die.
Yeah.
So every night I would have frozen peas. I hated them if they were cooked. They would take the frozen peas out of a bag, dump them in a bowl, and I would eat frozen peas with a fucking spoon, bro. I tried it again.
You're on a list.
Yeah,
People need to know that.
yeah. This was not a
weird.
proud confession right now.
I want you to know that's something you do in prison to scare everybody away. You're like, no, that's the pea
Dude, don't
guy.
Yeah.
fuck with frozen peas. That motherfucker's bad.
So I tried it again like a month ago because I was like, bro, I loved it as a kid. Fucking horrible. So gross.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
peas are not like you said it. Peas suck.
Peas
and then
suck.
frozen peas are fucking horrible. No seasoning, no butter, nothing on, just straight cold peas.
Hold up. I'd be way weirded out if you were like, yeah, I butter my peas.
Just put
Buttering
butter and
peas sounds
salt.
crazy.
People do that?
Yeah, you
I've
put
never
butter
heard
in
of
it
that.
and then you put salt and pepper and it gives like flavor.
I didn't know that was an option. I didn't know you could season.
Well, like a white
peas.
people thing is to be like, oh, here's your side. It's a dish of peas. Like
It's-
my family
yeah.
would be like, we have, pork sliders and peas. Enjoy. And
Yeah.
that would be like the meal.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very fortunate, very thankful. I grew up around a lot of black people to where, like, if I brought peas over, they'd be like, "Oh, baby," and then just throw it away in front of you. Oh, baby, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that. You need that in your life. Because, like, fortunately, I'm a good cook because I just started, like, watching cooking videos and varied away. But I look back on, like, some of my family's meals and I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I love watching cooking shows. Can't cook for shit.
Can't cook.
And
for
I've
shit.
never ever watched one and went, I want to make that. I go, I want to eat that.
That's fair.
I like the process that you went through to do that, but like I could never imagine. I have one meal that I can make and fucking nail.
Yeah.
Shrimp Alfredo.
Oh,
And that's
a good
because I
ass meal, yeah.
love shrimp Alfredo.
That's a solid. That's a nice like bring a girl over, make her some shrimp Alfredo.
It's
She's
the only
like,
move
"Oh
I
my
got, dog. It's
God."
the only move I got. So by the
Fourth
third
date, she's
date,
like,
third date, she's like, "Can you stop making shrimp Alfredo? Can I get a lasagna?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I don't got that."
You want frozen peas, baby girl?
Yeah, that's
She's like, "You gonna butter it?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!
Get
Get out of here!
Fuck out of here.
You're so difficult."
Yeah, so you grew up in Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What part of Florida?
Tampa,
Tampa. Okay, for sure.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You a Bucks fan?
big Bucks fan. Yeah, I'm bucked up, my guy.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice,
Yeah.
dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I went through the shitty eras, and then I got Tom Brady, and I was like, it all paid off.
Yeah, that was a sweet moment for y'all.
It felt
where it was
great.
super
Also,
nice.
how random.
It was very
the
random.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers randomly just get
Get
the
the
best
goat.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
the GOAT, and then, yeah.
It was nuts. And the craziest thing was, is like, you know, when the conversation of like, oh, he might leave New England. He might leave. I was like, he gonna come to the Bucks. And then I was like, ha, 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 ha. And
Yeah.
then like the rumors started going. I was like, bro, I might have smoked this into existence.
Yeah.
You know, and then the fact that he pulled Gronk and like, bro.
Well, and they won too, because so many times it's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. They got a legit defense, and then he gets hurt because he's old, and he was old then. But Brady,
I mean, old is tough to talk about now because you go, he's old, and you go, yeah, but the league is also different. You can't really hit people anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he didn't get like a bruised rib from a tackle. It was a
that's
Achilles.
true.
Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing he could have done about the Achilles.
yeah.
And Tom gets special rules anyways,
Yeah.
which he deserves. I think he deserves it.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it the Tuck rule?
Yeah.
The Tuck rule, yeah, that was a big one. And then like, he's a big reason why you can't tackle low either, because he had his knee that one year when
Yeah.
Matt Castle played and shit.
Dude, I always bring up the Matt Castle thing because you go, all you have to do is come in and look decent for 2 games, bro.
Mhm.
2 games, get you a bag, and then you don't got to do shit.
Yeah.
Not
Matt
ever
Flynn?
again.
Matt Flynn came in for
dude.
Aaron
That's
Rodgers.
the craziest one. And do you remember when they were like, yeah, they're starting this rookie Russell Wilson, and we were like, what a bunch
You're
of
an idiot.
Do you remember when Matt Flynn had 400 yards that one singular game in week 17? And then we were like, dude, and then, I mean, not now. Russ is not great now, but like, Russ was like, until a year ago, he was like, when he was a free
Always
agent,
top
I was
5.
like, I hope the Eagles get him. I wanted them to get him so bad, and I'm
Yeah.
obviously so glad they didn't.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that shit was crazy. I always love when it's fun when a new guy comes in, like with
Yeah.
a new era. And
Dude, that's
shit,
why I'm
right?
excited for Baker. Bro, we're 3
we
and 1.
love
Big
Baker.
Baker guys here.
Love
Love
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
Like it was sad rooting against him a week ago when we played him. I was like, I like
I was at
him.
that game.
Oh, you were? That's
Yeah.
sick.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
fucking dope.
I had a weird moment with Baker. I go to Bucks training camp every single year. I haven't missed it in like 15 years.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Love Bucks training camp.
Yeah.
And I sit there through 7 practices in a week, bro. It's so much fun. And so you get to meet the players, you get to talk to them and stuff, and they'll sign autographs. And I always bring something. I'll bring a ball. I'll bring a shirt, something. So I've got a whole wall of the last 15 years of just guys of
Damn.
all this stuff. It's sick.
Yeah.
This one particular time, bro, I didn't bring nothing. All I had on was my hat. And it was like a WrestleMania hat, but it was all black. And so Baker comes over, and I'm like, this is all I got to sign. So I take this all black hat off
Yeah.
and hand it to this man where he's got this all black Sharpie. And he looks at the hat, and he looks at me, and he's like, what am I supposed to
Yeah.
do with this? And like, I can't process what it feels like to have a professional athlete look at you like you're retarded. Like, and like he looked at, and my only thing was, I was like, it'll show up. And so he's like, whatever, dude. He signs it, and because my hat was so faded, it did show up. And so I
Yeah.
take the hat, and I go, huh? And he goes, he's like,
Cool, dude.
cool. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, my QB1 thinks I'm an idiot. I was like, I should have just started drooling on myself so he felt better about me being so stupid.
It's funny though, because it's like, you know, like you're doing well in comedy, you're going around the country doing comedy. I'm sure you've met other famous people, famous comedians, like different things. And it's weird though how you can meet like a guy like Baker, who he's obviously super famous, but then like certain famous people in certain positions, just all of a sudden you're like, I don't know how to be a human anymore.
I have certain people. My list is super niche. Like, it's
Yeah.
very specific of like, I'm a fan of people's work, but like when I'm a like diehard fan, that's
Yeah.
when, and it's such a specific list, but John Jones is one of those.
Yeah, he's
I
Okay.
love John Jones. I met him at the Comedy Store a few weeks ago.
oh shit.
And he could not have been a nicer human being. And I think he saw my set, but I didn't have it in me to be like, "Did you see me? Did you see me go up?"
Yeah.
And but he treated me so nicely, and he's fighting Stipe Miocic next month, right?
Yeah.
And so we dap up, take the pictures and stuff, and he's walking away. And as he's like leaving, I was like, "Hey, John," and he's still kind of on the move, right? And I was like, "Hey, yo, fuck Stipe up!" And he just stops in his tracks. He turns around, and he goes, "Oh, you already know." And I was like, "Stipe's
shit.
dead. He's a dead person." I was like, "Bet the house. Bet,
I'm putting all my money
I'll
on
sell
him now,
my Honda Fit and put it all on John."
How big is he, dude?
Enormous.
Crazy.
He could have had me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
at any, like you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he is massive, and his hands are like, they're unimaginable. Like,
Yeah, got
he
double
put his hand
wides.
on my shoulder, and I was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like if I said anything to upset this man, I don't see my family.
Yeah.
Dude, that's he's crazy.
It's weird because the next day I actually saw Rampage Jackson at the store
shit.
too. Not as nice of a human,
Oh.
but like also it's Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, you
So,
kind
like,
of expect it. Yeah.
So I was
love
like,
Rampage, yeah.
I was like, yo, you know, I had a hell of a career. You know, I'm a big fan and stuff. And he was like, thanks. And it was like the most like slow handshake of like, get away from me. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is done. We're,
Yeah.
you know, we did what we had to
Yeah.
do, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here
Yeah.
Tear
before I
doors
get
off
rampaged.
walls, bro. I'm not gonna talk to you if you don't want me to.
Yeah, it was a lot. That same night, there was an altercation. There was like a homeless dude who was being crazy outside of the store. So like, of course, they kicked him out, and everybody was like, it was about to get hectic. Like, this guy looked like a psycho, and Rampage is just sitting there the most calm. And I was like, Rampage didn't even do nothing. Bro. I was like, we expected something. I'd stand up and be like, hey, like. That guy would have left immediately.
You can't use the nuke though, bro. He's there. It's
He
just
is,
your,
yeah.
yeah, like you're like, hey, homeless
Final
guy,
option.
I'm gonna call the police, and if that doesn't work, I'm calling him. And you're like, all right, I'll leave. I'm sorry.
You know who would have stopped it? John Jones.
Yeah.
John's would be like, you getting crazy over there? The guy would have been like, I didn't take my medication today. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
You could just been like, John Jones, that's your wife over there. And he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. We love you though, John. You ever met a homeless or a fuck? No.
In Austin,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
met homeless.
Oh yeah, we almost there was human shit under my car last night when I left.
Dog,
Just a pile
so
of human
bad.
shit down here.
The idea of somebody shitting in a thing and then slipping it under is so funny.
It was awful.
It was
That's for
so
somebody else.
bad.
That's-
Have you ever met a famous person and had like a weird interaction?
Dude, I had such a bad one with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh no.
I'm such a Stone Cold fan.
Yeah.
And he like has a house in Lake Tahoe area, which is near Reno, Nevada, where I'm from. And I had a chance to meet him. My stepdad is like a glass blower, so he was like at his shop for some reason. I have no clue why. He was just hanging out. And my stepdad texted me. He's like, dude, you got to come over. And he fucking like made Stone Cold wait because I'm like such a big fan.
Oh,
so he's
no.
already a little
He's
like,
a hostage.
yeah, he's like, oh, okay, this is going to be like a 12-year-old.
Also, the balls
yeah.
Yeah.
to hold Stone Cold
Yeah.
Steve
He's
Austin.
like trying to be like, no, like, you know,
Yeah.
trying to walk him around, spend extra time with him. And so Stone Cold's like expecting a child to come through, and I'm 18 years old. And I walk up, and he's
no.
like, "This is your kid?" And he was like, "Yeah, this is Dalen. He's a huge fan." And he just kind of was like, "You for real?"
I thought you were a child.
Yeah,
I
and
waited
then-
to meet another adult.
Exactly. He's like, "This is just a dude. This is not.
Yeah.
You're an adult.
Yeah.
This is weird."
Yeah, you're not a kid or a girl that's gonna suck my dick. Why did I wait?
Yeah, and then I just had like the moment where I had nothing to say.
Oh.
I was like, my whole childhood, everything was in front of me, and I was like, "Hi, I love you."
Yes.
It was so weird. He was like, "All right, you want to take a picture?" And then we took a fucking. He's huge, also.
Is
he?
Humongous.
That's so
Same
weird.
thing
I
where his
imagine a
hand
lot of
was-
people being big. I do not imagine Stone Cold being big.
I
In my head, he's like 5'11".
I would have believed that if you were like, yeah, I wouldn't.
He seems like one of those Kurt Angle stocky types, where
Yeah.
like he just seems like, he's
be.
built, but
He might be, but he's still so like jacked.
it's an energy thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
how I feel
also
about,
an
that's how I
energy.
feel about Rogan.
Yeah.
I did one thing with Rogan, and Rogan has like 6'3" energy,
But
but
he's
like
5'7".
yeah,
Yeah.
He's Stone Cold is 6'2", 250.
Yeah, dude.
big boy.
Big boy.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and also just like same thing. His hands were like double wide hands where we
He's,
shook hands and I was like, whoa.
He's on his 4th marriage. Not great.
Or
He dated Catherine Burgess from 90 to 92, Lady Blossom from 92 to 99,
Yeah,
Deborah Marshall from 2000 to 2003, and then has been married to Kristen Austin since 09.
I've
There
never
you
heard
go.
4 different names and felt like they were all strippers. I was like, oh, he just has a type.
And it's like Catherine, Kathryn,
Oh, yeah, they're all
and it's the Y Catherine.
Real white trash.
Yeah,
bitch
Kristen
there.
with a K, like Kristen with a K, Kristin, the host playing. Then just like Lady Blossom. That's
Yeah,
a stripper
yeah,
name.
yeah.
I gotta see, does Lady Blossom have like, is that her government
wrestler?
name? There's no way. She's got humongous tits.
Let's go.
I knew that without even you showing me pictures.
She's
There's no way.
she's an English former professional wrestling manager and author. So she's
Lady Blossom has a butthole tattoo. For sure, bro.
yeah. Her
She's
other
got
name was
something sick.
Jeannie Adams. Oh, her real name is Jean Clark. There we go.
Oh.
From Essex, England.
So she was in the X-Men.
yeah. Ring names Jeannie Adams and Lady Blossom.
Nice,
Trained
dude.
by Chris Adams. She debuted in '79 and retired in '91. Old bitch. Oh yeah, she's 65. So he's
Wow.
oh,
So
he's 50.
he's just getting new models. He's
Yeah.
okay. He's DiCaprio.
upgrade.
Sick.
Because he is 58. I mean, he's only 6 years younger than
Yeah.
her. But 64 versus 58 sounds so old.
Such a big difference.
So
Also,
that
from man to
feels-
woman,
that feels like a gap.
yeah,
Yeah.
difference. Let's just be honest here. That's a crazy difference.
Fuck.
Do you have a girlfriend or anything,
I
Dayton?
do.
Yeah?
I do. Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
How long y'all been together?
January will be 4 years.
Shit. Okay.
Woo.
Long relationship. You
It's a
getting
lot.
pressured for marriage by the homies and anything?
The homies are like, bro, live your best life. The
Yeah.
homies are like, that there's plenty of time for that. And then
Yeah.
every day she's like, when?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
when is it coming? The problem is too is like all of my friends keep getting married. So I keep being like, we have to go to a wedding. She was like, I'm not going to another fucking wedding until it's our wedding.
Yeah. And everyone's like, haha, we dated
We
6 months and got
Dude,
married.
it's the worst. They're like, I just met her, and we're
Yeah.
like, you're like, bro.
What's you can't commit, Brandon? Cool. I'm gonna remind you of this moment when y'all divorce in 2 years. Ha 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 ha. You can't commit, can you? Fuck you. Because yeah, I'm in a 6.5 year relationship. Same thing. She's like
brutal, man?
Yeah. She's getting invited.
I'm from the era of like it takes a long time to really mesh these things out, and then you plan the proposal, you plan this, and then you do it, and it's done. Like doing the spontaneous, like I just really love this. Let's do this forever, and then you hate each other.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, and that's the thing. I'm like, sure, I want to marry my girl. We've been together 6.5 years. What am I doing if I don't? But it's like, it's like, what do you want your ring to be $10 in a drink ticket?
Yeah.
Because like I don't have buy you a nice ring money. I don't have
And
give
they-
us a nice wedding money.
yeah, and then they do the thing where they go, it's not about the ring. It's
Yeah.
you could propose with a ring pop, and you go, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah,
I don't want to
that's
feel like
lame.
that's the best I could do.
How do I explain that to your mom and dad? Their whole life, all they've wanted is the best for you. And I'm like, I got her a ring pop and we're going to the courthouse.
Yeah.
And they're just like, fuck.
They're like, I raised her better than that. And he was
Yeah.
like, well, she also sucked me behind a Chili's. So she gets the ring pop, my guy.
Fuck, I thought she was an Applebee's girl. She had more class.
Also, I'm not going to a ring pop wedding. I'm just not. Like I'm not gonna be the friend that's like, oh, nice, you just like didn't.
Yeah,
you
no,
just
no, I
put
flew
a string
here.
around her finger.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm not
Put a
doing
sh-
that.
And you want me, your registry says I need to buy you $700 stainless steel pots.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're getting funded, bitch. You're getting only the powder, not the stick.
Yeah, you want
someone else.
You
will
want the
rate it.
ring pop wedding? You're
Yeah.
getting ring pop gifts.
Nothing over $5,
Yeah.
like a secret Santa.
Because it's like the wedding gifts are supposed to fund like the honeymoon and the this and the that, and you go, well, all that money you saved on that ring, my guy.
Yeah. Have fun. Go to the M&M store in Times Square. That's your honeymoon, baby.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Dude, so you're a FAMU dropout.
Yeah, bro.
How long did you go to FAMU?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking guy.
Hell
Dude,
yeah. For the culture?
Dude, honestly, I loved it so much. I genuinely
Yeah.
did. I just am not good at school. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
and I never had any intentions of doing school.
I mean, I'm not acting like FAMU is like a prestigious university to get into, but you still got into a university, so you must have
For
had
sure.
good enough grades to at least get in.
yeah. I want to say my weighted GPA was like a 3.3,
Oh, yeah, that's
which
not
is
bad.
weighted, so unweighted
Yeah.
is probably like a 2.8.
Yeah, that's not bad,
Which is
yeah.
fine. And like I could have had one of those like crazy GPAs. I could have had like but I just was lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
story for every comic, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't have any intentions of like studying. Like I had no goal of like, oh, I want to be a physical therapist. I want to do these things, right? So I wanted to go play basketball. I wanted to go hoop.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, you have to do school. And I was like, well, my mom never got to go to college because she had the kids, right? So I asked her, I said, since you didn't get to go to college, what would you have wanted to study? So she told me physical therapy. She goes, I always thought it'd be cool to like learn the human body and help people, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. Bro, they gave me 2 bio classes.
Yeah.
And there's the literal moment where I called my mom to drop out was I was in a bio class sitting next to this girl. Teacher's talking about something, and I went, does anybody know what they're talking about? I'm trying to play like that. She goes, hey, we pay for this. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, this costs money.
Yeah.
So I literally left that class, called my mom. I was like, this ain't for me. And she had just moved me up there.
Oh,
Like Tallahassee is like a 7-hour drive from Tampa.
shit, yeah.
So she had to drive back up, help me pack all the shit, U-haul it back down.
Fuck.
After 3 weeks.
But mom was down though.
She was down.
At
And
least
this
you
is-
realized
that's
it
awesome.
earlier on, though, because that is a big problem. You just talk to people and you're like, what are you doing here? And they're like, I'm just getting $20,000 in debt because I hate this.
Yeah.
And you're like, why?
The problem is, well, not even the problem. The reason that I was able to do it is because October 20th, I did my first stand-up set. It was the first time on stage, and it just made so much sense. It felt so good. I'd plotted this for years, and so I finally did it. And then I did well enough to where after that set, I got a competition show the next month. They were like, come back and do this competition. So I already had it in my head of like, I'm decent. I'm decent enough to where like I didn't do the corny thing of like, this is my first time on stage. Like, no, you just take your lumps, bro. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, fuck it. But so they had no idea that was my thing, right? And then I went to school like November, December, but I dropped out like January 31st, like right before Black History Month, bro. It was nuts. But I had enough feeling of stand up. Like my mom seeing me do that where I go, I want to do that. I want to drop out and do that. And she was like, well, if you're going to do that, you got to do it full time. She's like every single day. So she would drive me to like shitty open mics and
damn.
listen to me talk about porn for
Your mom's a real one.
She's
Fuck.
great, dude.
So how old are you right now?
I'm 29. I'll
Okay,
be 30 in February.
When did you start comedy?
October 20th, 2013.
Okay, so yeah, we've been doing it 8. No, I'm so bad at
This
math.
October would be
10 years. Okay, fuck yeah, dude. That's great. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet to have like your mom behind you like that and all
Bro, I
that.
just had a bug fly on my nose, dude. What's going on?
You good? So
You ever try to get something inconspicuously and he'd be like, no, it's up there, bro.
yeah, no, yeah, get it, dude. We'll zoom in on you while you're picking it.
Just call the episode Picking Boogies, bro.
So
Yeah, she believed in me,
She
bro.
believed in you. You did the 10 years and stuff. So you dropped out. Do you like, and then you never went back to school ever again, anything like that?
Nah.
You've been doing comedy the whole time in the Tampa area.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. So first couple years, you stay in your city, whatever. But Florida's got such a big, like, there's so much comedy. You could literally make a solid living just doing Florida, like the Florida circuit.
Yeah.
1 week you could do Tampa, Orlando, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Like, there's Gainesville. There's so many different little cities. Lakeland.
It's crazy. I just went to Florida for the first time ever. Like, ever being in the state, and then doing gigs, and it tripped me out how fucking huge it is. Like, our final gig was in Miami, and then we were like, we got to drive back. And I was like, it's 19 hours away? How is that fucking possible?
Tampa to Miami is like 4.5.
Yeah,
And
because we had
it's-
Tampa the night before and then Boca the next day.
Boca sucks.
Oh, it was just old people. They were not fun.
Boca's brutal. What'd you do, Black Box?
Nah, we were doing these Ron Heron tours. They're like these brewery shows. So we did some just like brewery. There was like 50 people there, but like it was like 50 people over the age of 50.
Yeah.
And just all had so much money. You could just
Some
tell.
of those breweries are cool, and some of them it's very like, I came here to drink and forget about my wife. And you're like, I can help.
St. Pete, going out in St. Pete was crazy though.
St.
That
Pete's
whole
nuts.
downtown area and stuff was fucking wild.
You went recently, right?
Yeah, like a month ago.
Yeah, they've made it nice.
Yeah,
It used to be a shithole.
I kind of got that vibe where there was like occasionally we'd turn down a street and I'd be like, I feel like this is not a nice area.
Yeah.
But it was dope getting to walk around with the drinks. I was there that like a month ago. Everyone was saying in Florida there was like record high temperatures of like consecutive days over 100, and we were there like right in the middle of it. It was fucking miserable, but it was like Sweet
happens.
place. I like the vibes down there and shit. And it seemed like there was a real good comedy scene kind of like everywhere we went. Like
Right.
you were saying, you can just hop around.
Every scene is different.
Yeah.
But Jacksonville, man, they got literally like 2 dudes, and that is
Oh,
it.
shit, yeah.
Like, if bad comics leave Florida and we don't vouch for them, we say they from Jacksonville. I'm from Tampa. You go, oh, James? No, James from Jacksonville. yeah, he up there.
Dude, there's a lot of Florida guys coming down here.
I see
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and having good fucking success with it too. Funny guys, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny.
Cam.
The Cams,
Cam,
Jolly.
Jolly.
Ike, Jimmy,
Mm-hmm.
all those guys. Yeah, funny dudes.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we.
guys
I got
you guys been
recruited to
hiding.
FAMU.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't go.
Baseball?
I played football. I was heavier. I was like 250. I was a DN.
What position? D line.
Yeah, D lineman. And like the coach called me and I was like, hey, he's like, you blah, blah. I like didn't have any offers at the time. And his recruiting pitch is he was like, you ever been with a black woman before? And I was like, no. And he's like, she's going to change your life, dog. We're going to get you here, get you a black girl and rock your fucking world. And I was like, this is an insane pitch. And I almost went, but it would have been so funny to see my white ass at FAMU.
Dude, my white ass at FAMU.
Yeah.
I was living the dream, bro.
Yeah.
So before I went, I had already had pretty much everything under my shirt tattooed. Right.
Yeah.
So I take my shirt off, it's literally covered. So when I would go to these parties, one of my closest friends, he talked me into going to FAM, right? So we would go to these parties and he would go, yo, when we get in here, just take your shirt off. He goes, power move. And I was like, what? He goes, trust me. So first party, I'm like, fuck it, bro. So it's a house party. So it's like 110 kids
Just
in a
packed in this
studio
bitch.
apartment, bro.
Yeah.
Lights off, everybody sweaty and stuff. And so I just take my shirt off and everybody like loses their mind. They're like, yo, the white dude's nice, right? So everybody's
Yeah.
pulling out the lights. And if you can even remotely dance as a white dude at a black party,
Oh, you're the king.
your juice is
Yeah.
through the roof.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so this night, these two black girls, they come up, they both grab me by the shoulders, and the one, she whispers in my ear, she goes, you ever been with an ebony princess?
Oh, shit.
And I went, And she goes, well, tonight you going to be with 2 of them. And then, and then they
Wow.
just took me, and my friend was like this, bro. My friend said, bye.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
Dude, we got to get tatted tonight.
I know, cause I've never had a black woman even like try and talk to me.
Interesting.
I just don't have the energy for them. Like I don't think they,
That's weirdly my best demographic. I don't get
Yes.
hit on a lot, but like I'll be walking down 6th Street and black woman will be like, you fine. I'm like, thank you.
I think it's like the overtly white is like such a
that's what
contrast
I've-
that they're like, okay.
Yeah. I've talked to some black people about it, like black girls, black guys, and they're like, it's because you're so white. Like the same way a white guy's like, I got to get with a black girl. It's so different. They're like, that's so different than what I'm used to. I gotta try.
gotta try
that.
it.
She's had some bad luck with some of the black dudes.
Yeah,
and she's
that's
like, what
funny.
if I go exactly the opposite? Maybe that'll change my.
Yeah, I'm the like try to change your life guy.
Dude,
And then you go, this isn't for me.
Yeah, they're
The
like
lady-
the equivalent of like a white guy bringing a black girl home, and they're
Yeah.
like, what?
You're like,
What
I don't
is
like
that?
matinee movies. This sucks.
She brings you home, and you're like, you guys have peas?
Yeah,
here?"
you gotta
Pull out the peas, bro.
You're like,
you hit
what the fuck?
right before
What
dude,
the fuck
bro.
is this white boy? Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I do give off that energy though.
Yeah, I
Like,
could see that, yeah.
everywhere I'm at. Like I was at the airport and she had like rang me up and she took the stuff and she was like, "All right, baby, you have a good day." I said, "You have a better day." She said, "Oh, all right now." She said, "Stop playing with me." I was like, "What you doing? Shut up, you know." It's,
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah, well, you have like a good energy about you too. You know what I mean? And you're not someone who like you don't code switch. You're just you. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's-
You don't
it's-
like
yeah.
coming here with us. You're like,
Hi, hello.
yeah.
You guys got peas?
Yeah. I'm gonna start bringing frozen peas on for all our guests. And be like, we don't start until you eat this shit.
It feels like Dahmer. It feels like, I got you some peas.
You want to have a beer and chill? Why are my peas foaming? I'm like, just eat them.
Yeah,
Just eat them. You're gonna go to sleep.
It's almost to a fault though, right? Because like there's situations where you feel uncomfortable. There's situations you feel like you should adapt or whatever. Because like,
Yeah.
but I'm cool around everybody. Like I can go fishing, I can do the country
Yeah.
thing. But like there's country people who like when I talk to them and stuff, they're like, "Hey buddy, why you say bruh a lot?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Hey, why do you spit in your hand? You know what I mean? Why are you being weird right now?"
Why are all your pictures on Instagram you holding a fish? I'm not judging you.
But
dog.
did you see how fucking big that
Yeah.
salmon was?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you just gotta kind of like be chill with everyone. I feel like that's the way to get along is just be yourself. Cause like it's just it doesn't matter what race you are. Whenever you see someone like pretending to be someone they're not. You're like,
It's a lot.
what are you doing, dude?
That's
There's a
my
lot.
favorite thing to say.
I have friends that will adapt around situations, and I'm like,
yeah.
Come on now.
I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
But you're being weird.
A good like, what's up, brother? that will never get old to me. Just seeing a white guy that they've never said
They've
that.
never said
they
brother.
never
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
You know what my favorite part is like shout out Cam Patterson. Cam Patterson is the nicest dude ever. He says hi to every person he sees, which is so fucking awesome. But he greets everyone the same way. It's the fucking handshake, slide off, snap after. But like, not everyone knows that. Like you have to be around some culture to learn that.
Yeah.
And I love watching him come down a line and just watching every white dude like fucking shaking, like ready to fucking snap.
Lock in.
And you see him hit
This
the
is
dab,
my moment.
and you see it come off with like a weak snap, and I can just see them be like, "Oh no, what have I done?" And it's like,
It's also funny when people force the snap and they do it like too hard. Like, it's such a casual thing, you let it go. But some people be like, you're like, hey, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? I know the thing.
we had a poetry reading, dog. What are you snapping for? Yeah,
I also handshake.
yeah. It is funny. Yeah, and there's like, I will say, I don't think that like a lot of people in the Austin comedy scene have grown up around black people, so they're getting introduced to what like a Black and Mild is, and they're like, bro, you seen these Black and Mild things? I'm like, you mean a hood delicacy, bro? Yes, I know what a Black and Mild is. And like to watch people be like, bro, it's so sick, he smokes cigars. I'm like, those are 99 cents. A wood-tipped Black and Mild is 99 cents. It's not some classy thing, but it is funny because it's like,
West Coast, because like we were raised West Coast. Plenty of black people, plenty of black culture in general.
Plenty. How many?
I mean, like
over 6.
That is plenty.
Plenty.
That's
no
enough.
more, no less.
That is a bushel.
We had a bushel of blacks.
I don't know why that sounds so racist.
Yeah, but here Central, there's just like there's no black culture here.
No.
Especially in Austin. There's
The saddest part is most of them are homeless, and it feels like somebody needs to do something. Somebody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you can just see people who like haven't been around it because it's like it like we were talking about earlier, it shouldn't be a culture switch. You shouldn't talk any different. It should just be normal. Just like here's the one difference. If I'm hanging out with a white dude or a black dude, I'm not going to talk any different. I'm not going to sound any different. I'm just not going to say gay stuff. That's not cool. And that's the only difference.
That is the only
difference.
switch you do need to make.
Yeah. Like I'll in here, like us right now, I'll talk about kissing the homies. If Jordan McDonald sits down, we're not going to talk about that. You know,
He'll get mad.
It'll get mad. And it's just that's really the only difference. But yeah, it is. I just like. Daniel, our buddy Daniel West, black dude, has a funny term, and because like there are black rooms in Austin. They're small, very few and apart, but there are black rooms. And he says he loves watching white dudes go up and tap dance to black folks.
That is funny.
And I'm like, that's the best way to describe it. Is they go up there and suddenly they have an accent. Their act is different. Hey, y'all motherfuckers ever see? You're just like, what the
Shoulders a little loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're slapping the mic on their leg.
I'm not upset.
What the dick be like? And they just throw the mic down.
Yes.
They're talking about something ridiculous. They're like, y'all ever grew up in a cul-de-sac? But they're still humping the stool. Y'all ever ate peas from the...
Dude, I'm sure down in Florida you guys have like a lot of those dudes, right?
So we definitely have dudes who switch back and forth who try to appease both rooms. But then there's also dudes who are just that fucking country.
Yeah.
That, like 100% just grew up with the...
But like, wouldn't you guys rather have the country dude who's like I don't want the country dude who's just like, it's getting dark in here, get him out of here. But I'm fine with the country dude who's just like, look, man, I'm just me. Like, I don't give a fuck, but like, that's just not my thing. Like, and it's just him. Same with you, where it's like, someone could be like, he talks black, but like, that's just you. It's how you grew up. You're you.
Like, literally, if you look at all of what I do on a daily basis, it's black culture. Like, it's fun. I play basketball. I play football. I like rap music. I do like everything that I'm around on a daily basis. That's how you develop as a person. Like, that's what makes us is the things that you enjoy. Most of the things I enjoy, like I do enjoy white things too. Adele is fire, bro. But also black people love Adele. Like there's crossover between everything. It's like you are what you like. you know?
Yeah.
So like,
I think people just want to see you be genuine is the big thing.
yeah,
It's
like
just
like
be
your
you.
shit. One of
Yeah.
my favorite things in the world, bro, is when somebody just likes their shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't care if you like trains. I don't give a fuck if you like puzzles.
Yeah.
Do your shit. Like if
Yeah.
you go, hey bro, you want to come to the club? No, I don't really like the club. Well, if you're not coming to the club, what you gonna do? I'm gonna go watch Naruto. You go, I like that you
I
like your
respect
shit.
that.
Yeah.
And
I
then somebody's
respect
like,
that.
you like Naruto? Yeah, I do like Naruto.
Yeah.
When you double down and you own your thing, like
Mm-hmm.
they might make the jokes for the first couple times, and then eventually you go, oh yeah, that's just him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Kendrick talks about that shit a lot. How like all the people he grew up with, he didn't do drugs, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, and like they'll poke fun at you for a little bit, and eventually they go, oh yeah, that's just him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once, if you never cave, you never break, you stick to your shit, that is so much more respected because everybody goes, this is what he does.
Right.
Like he likes his thing, and the second you're like, okay, I'll go do that, they're like, you caved.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Frozen peas are fire. I stand by my principles,
Yeah,
man.
dude, stand up for yourself. Don't let us take you.
Let me enjoy my
That's the
treat.
one thing you
Yeah.
100%. You should.
Fix
We're
your
allowed to
shit,
grow.
dog. You ever so you're from Tampa, and then like so I feel like Florida gets this rap of like the crazy Florida shit. Do you think that's blown out of proportion, or are you just like, nah, Florida's a little wild like that?
We're wild, for sure. We're wild, but I think a lot of cities are wild. Ours just gets put on the news, like ours just gets put out, and like
Yeah.
because it's happened so much, it's just shown. It's the same as like domestic violence in this country is crazy, right? But it gets blown out when an athlete does it, because you go, this guy, and you go, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but also so is your neighbor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so is your best friend. So is it like
Yeah.
all of these your people in your circle are doing this, but you're like, but that guy. It's like, so that's how I feel about crazy people. It's like, yeah, we got guys who do bath salts, but also Boise, Idaho exists.
Yeah.
Also, Florida's a melting pot. Everybody sends their relatives and everybody visits and everybody comes. So like, it's kind of embedded in us from having so many crazy people from everywhere else come to Florida
Yeah.
and then let loose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like it though.
Have you had any like seen some shit like Florida man crazy shit? Any stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually two, and they both involve people having sex with animals. But
What?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, all
first
right,
of all,
yeah.
the two. Okay, we'll do
We gotta
this.
hear it.
What are the two craziest animals you think you could ever attempt to have sex with?
An alligator.
Bingo. One. It's the other one.
I don't know why it instantly came to me, but I thought zebra. Now I'm starting to think maybe I want to fuck a zebra.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
So
let me-
some shit we
That's the
gotta,
first thing. Is like, what animals would you try to fuck? Zebra.
I don't know why.
we just gotta
it came
figure out
to
some
me. Yeah.
shit about you. Yeah. You're just
like-
naming animals that aren't in Florida.
Woo! Bring him in.
A wild African elephant. You're like,
Chris
what?
Hansen just comes in right now.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. A hippo.
Hippo's thick as fuck.
Hippo would be up there.
Hippo would be up there, but I'm trying to think of like Florida animals
Yeah.
that would be insane.
A bird
snake?
of sorts.
No, that's interesting though.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking a snake. I mean, that's kind of.
Do snakes have holes?
I mean, they have one.
They have
big
to-
one.
I'm not gonna Google that.
They have to
but
let an egg out, so I
Yeah.
would assume
Yeah,
they
they
have
just
a pouch.
throw it up out of their mouth or what?
I was gonna say it's kind
A
of like
kangaroo would be a hard one to fuck. Speaking of pouches, they might just yeah. Unless you like getting the shit beat out of you, you're like, dude, punch me hard as fuck. Yeah. Let me get in your pouch. I'm your little Joey, bitch.
Nah, the other one's a pit bull.
Whoa, you're
my
right. That is
God.
that's just like an alligator or pit bull are like the same animal almost. That's
They have
fucking
the same
crazy.
temperament.
So guy with the alligator, his story was he was fishing. The alligator tried to get in the boat. So the guy goes, the alligator tried to eat me. He goes, the alligator tried to kill me. It tried to take my life away. So then he kept fishing for the gator intentionally to catch it. He finally catches this gator. He like hog ties its legs back, and he's fucking it in his backyard. And somebody walking on the trail sees him in his backyard with this gator, calls the police. This guy gets arrested immediately, and he's in court trying to tell his side of the story. He goes, he tried to kill me. He was like, I'm not going to let that sumbitch get away. Like, he doubled down. Yeah, that guy. And then the guy with the pit bull did it
That
in
was
his
pure
front yard.
dominance. He was like, "Fuck
Yeah,
you, man."
that's exactly what it was. It was like a dominance thing. It was like it was trying to get like payback or whatever.
That's crazy, That's still such a weirdo thing. He's like, I'm gonna get back at this gator. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of it. I also want to know too, like this is gonna be some crazy shit, but I want to know like when that person saw into the backyard, was the gator like screaming for help, or was the gator like, ooh, yeah, ooh,
This guy just.
I'm a
fucked up.
dirty little gator. I'm a swamp monster.
Yeah, if that
Fuck
gator
me.
liked being tied up, yeah, you got a BDSM gator, brother.
kept jumping into the boat because it was like, come on, fuck me.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah, did we ever think that the gator was asking for it?
The gator's being a tease.
Did you see what that gator was wearing, bro?
The gator's in court like, we got a good relationship.
Yeah. I'll tell you, he is good dick, brother.
You guys are making it something it wasn't. You guys have made this
I
weird.
love him. That's my
You
husband.
don't know him like I do.
Oh my
Free
God.
James. Free James.
Fucking
I'm gonna visit you every day, baby. Don't worry.
I'm going to bring you gator nuggets. That's what I call our babies.
fucking a gator is. I've never heard that. That's insanity.
He gets the Florida man crown.
I think so. I think that's top
Yeah,
of
he's nuts. And then the pit bull guy, he did it in his front yard. I don't remember why he did it, but I do remember the neighbors being like terrified to call the police.
You see these dogs in my front yard? You know I'm gonna be fucking.
Yeah, look what he's doing to this dog. What do you think he's gonna do to us?
Dude, oh my God.
You let that guy go.
You think
That's
this
crazy.
dog is the most dangerous animal? I am.
He keeps shitting in the house. I'm assert my
I'll
dominance.
teach you.
It's just
I'm
that-
the alpha. You
guys seen that video, that golf guy?
Which golf guy?
The video of the guy that's like picked up a ball from a lady. Like there was people that were golfing. He's already on the course. He picks up this lady's ball and like throws it, and they're taking a video of him, and he freaks out. He's the guy that goes, "I've been to heaven. You want to test God? Shit stack. Go ahead."
Oh shit.
Have you ever seen this?
No, I like a good golf. I've freaked out
Yeah.
at a golf course before. Some people kept hitting into us, and it's like you give the like, okay, first time you're like, okay, he
What a
probably just got a
sentence,
hold of one.
Dude, it's the best.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta look
pretty
it up. You gotta
badass.
look it
I'll
up.
look
you
it
want
up.
to test God's short stack?
Shit stack.
Shit stack
Shit
is
stack is crazy.
That's one of those ones where you go.
How'd you come up
okay,
with that?
That guy's got.
Yeah.
He's got a one-hitter quitter, bro. That guy will lay you out,
Bro, and he's just like, he looks like a regular like 45-year-old guy. Just
Those are
out
the
of
dudes that
nowhere.
like bench press boats, bro.
And he comes out and he's it's insane.
I found it. Oh, his shirt's off.
Been to heaven, bitch, and you wanna test God, you fucking come get it. Shit stack.
Wow,
Shit,
that's
stack.
a cool. That I like that. This
Bro,
for those who
I've
are listening, and if you couldn't hear it well,
The
this
shirt
guy
comes off so quickly.
and
It's
so
like-
aggressively.
That's
Yeah.
the
Power.
strongest golfer I've ever seen in my life.
Explosive.
Jesus Christ.
Explosive athlete, that guy. Yeah, he says, "I've been to heaven. You want to come and test God? Shit stack. Go ahead."
That guy has been waiting to go back to jail. And I say back to jail because ain't no way.
He's begging. He's
You don't
begging
learn
for a
shit
reason.
stack out and about in the streets.
No.
What's
You
the-
learn that in cell block D.
Yeah. I actually believe he's seen God. That's a crazy thing.
God sent him back. God was
Yeah.
like, I'm not even going to deal with this.
Yeah,
we're not
You
ready for
gotta-
this guy.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
What is the exact quote again?
I think it's, "I've been to heaven. Do you want to test God? Shit stack. Go ahead."
The next time someone heckles me on stage, I'm gonna say that.
Shirt gotta
Just
come
look
off.
down.
Shirt comes
I've
off.
seen God. You want to test that shit stack?
And then you got to do the Bruce
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that was intimidating.
That was cool.
staring down 5 people.
It's also
Just
funny to do that
die.
for golf.
Yeah,
Because, like, you took a golf ball. I've never cared enough about,
Yeah.
like,
they're so.
I'll
I
just
love,
hit the ball again.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
watching golf fight videos. They're the funniest thing.
I've started a golf altercation. People,
course you
of course I have, yeah. Well, these guys, they kept hitting our ball into it, and it's like the first time you go like, oh shit, he probably just got a hold of it. Because I've done that where I'm like, dude, they're 300 yards out, no way I'm hitting them.
Right.
And then I accidentally get a hold of it, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. They're like, dude, it's cool. First one kicks in, almost hits us. We're like, whoa. They're like, dude, we're sorry. Happens again on like a par 3 where you're not even supposed to tee off. We're like, yo, we meet up next one. We're like, yo, you gotta chill. And they kind of like dismiss it. The next one, they hit it on us again. I just turned, took my club, and yeeted their ball off the course and gave them the middle finger.
The
so
only
you're the
thing
shit
worse-
stack.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only worse is if you try to yeet the ball and you don't connect.
It's just like 3-yard dribbler. I'm like, fuck you.
Just run 2 holes. You just like,
pick the
fuck
ball
you
up.
guys.
Yeah, dude. Well, because it's normally just old white dudes on a golf course.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's old white dudes who like are brittle and old and have been through life, so they're willing to start shit quickly. But if you like escalate it any bit, they're like, oh yeah, I'm 55.
So my
Fuck.
big issue is I'll take things to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So like I try to stay at 0 because if I don't have like the in between thing, I don't have any de-escalation.
Yeah.
So it's that, and so like because I give so many leeway and so much chances because
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't feel like going there because I know like murder. That's like
Yeah.
like that's where I'll end this.
If I'm actually mad, I'm the same way. Where it's like I'm not mad, and then it's like, all right, full blown, let's kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Which is it's bad, but
Oh, dude, I yelled at a midget the other day.
Oh.
She was an asshole. It wasn't even my thing. I just don't like people being mean to other people. And we were in the lobby of this hotel, and she was like cussing out the manager. And the manager, she was super nice, young black lady, and like she was really good at her job. But the little lady, she was yelling at her, and she was like, "You are the worst employee I've ever seen. You're a piece of shit." Like doing too much. So I was like, "Hey, you said what you said. Just go. Just go. You already said your piece. Whatever." She goes, "No, you don't understand." I said, "I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about right now. I will punt you, dude." like none of me cares. Like you're yelling at a human being doing their job, where it's like I would clock out. I'm like, this apron comes off, I will fight you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in this lobby, could not care less about this Motel 6
Yeah, I'm
right
taking
now.
my lunch. You're getting knuckle sandwiches, bitch.
Hey, and then I'm gonna clock back in.
Yeah. I
'Cause-
gotta get this money.
Mama need this overtime.
Yeah, I don't ever I fucking hate when people belittle like just any like service worker or
Yeah.
worker, because it's like in all those scenarios it's normally not their fault. Like it's the waitress getting yelled for the shitty cook, or like the front desk lady getting yelled at because of the housekeeping,
Yeah,
or
that's
just
exactly
like
what it was.
all this stuff where it's like I get you're mad, be a fucking adult
Be an adult.
and control your anger.
So many people don't have like etiquette at all. Where it's like, have you never been outside before?
Yeah.
Like they'll just be at the bar doing this shit to the bartender, and I'm like, you're an idiot.
You're crazy.
Like
Yeah.
this person hates you, and you gave them every reason to, because you think
Yeah.
that you deserve like their barkeep.
yeah.
I want to cut someone's fingers off when they do that.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
so you can just be like, you can't do it ever.
Can't do it
Don't
again.
that.
You wasted.
Stop. Yeah.
You wasted it.
Yeah,
Like,
snapping's done for you.
yeah, no more snaps, bro.
Hope Cam Patterson never daps you up, dog.
Side
You're
note:
fucked.
the handshake thing. You guys want a cheat code?
Yeah.
Next time you dap up Cam, any black dude, right? This is a power move, right? You dap up, finger gun, right?
Oh shit.
It's such an escalated like a level to like, this is a cool dap,
Yeah.
that they'll eventually learn that that's your dap,
Oh shit.
and they'll adjust to your dap, right? So maybe the third time they know they'll regular dap you. No.
that
You go
was
hand
terrible.
and then you go finger.
So
So
here.
yeah, hand, boom.
That is cool.
I promise you,
Ooh, I
by
like
the
that.
so
that.
they'll dap somebody else up real regular, and then when they get to you by the third time,
Yeah.
they'll go finger gun.
All right, we gotta cut this out of the episode so no one else does it. This is our thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to take
Yeah.
over the black community. of Austin, Texas. Be like, what's up, dogs?
It's fun
That is sick. I
because like
that.
it becomes like a bond.
Yeah.
Because they will treat everybody else with regular dap, but then they go, oh, he does the gun
Yeah.
dap.
Yeah.
And like they'll just keep that back here, like even unintentionally. Like it'll just be instinctual to go, I know that when we do this.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
Yeah, let's
You,
get it.
you want to get into some would you rathers?
Yes.
All right, so on this pod
Hell
we
yeah.
do like some would you rathers, some crazy question type shit. First, would you rather only listen to songs you've already heard, or only listen to songs you've never heard before?
Only listen to songs I've heard. I've
Okay.
heard a lot of songs, dude.
Yeah,
I could do with never hearing a new song.
Same.
that's a yeah. I think that's the safe.
You're an
good-
adventurous guy though. You like new shit.
I do love new music, but I've also like same thing. I've listened to like millions of songs and like. And my music on my phone is like you hit shuffle and it's like Bob Marley, then into some Led Zeppelin, then like Denzel Curry screaming at me, then like into some Eminem. Like it's
Yeah.
all different kinds of like shit. But I do love like a new album, and it would fucking like I can't. I'm driving to Dallas today for a gig. Can't wait to listen to the new Drake album.
Dude, I've been waiting.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
like
waiting.
a fun. I'm like I got a 3-hour drive. It's an hour.
Also, Jesse Murph also got a new song with Jelly Roll, and it's fire.
Oh hell yeah, I gotta
yeah,
check
that
that out.
dropped
Yeah.
last night too.
Hell
So I
yeah.
saw new
But,
Drake. And,
but like, see, that's sweet. Like, it is the easy answer, and I think we're all gonna end up agreeing is songs you've already heard, because you have the classics. But like, bro, not ever hearing a new song again would suck.
but it is rare to me that I find. I mean, I guess not. I think I weed through a lot of new shit to find new things that I like, though.
Yeah.
So if I listen to 30 new songs, I will put 2 or 3 of them in my rotation.
That's fair. That is,
So-
you actually are right though.
It's the fear of the unknown of going, if I only listen to new songs forever. So are you saying, okay, if it's only new songs, do those new songs become old once you've heard them? So you can't even repeat the new?
I think it's from here on.
So, okay, here's what it
From here
says.
on.
Here on.
If you choose option 2, songs you have currently never heard, you can listen to as many times as you like. So I've never heard that new Jelly Roll song. If I pick that one, I can keep listening to that. It's not like I get one listen and then it's gone.
So you got to either get rid of your old playlist or only keep your playlist.
Yeah, I'm not even swayed the other way whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's old because I would never want to run the risk of never hearing a Good Kid, Mad City, a Take Care,
yeah.
like those albums that I
Classics.
where I go, how many more of these classic albums will I get in the future? So if I'm alive for another 30 years, how many more of Michael Jackson's Bad do I get? Like how
Right.
many many albums that I already look at as like flawless projects,
True.
and then you go, oh well, I hope I can get another one of those from
Yeah,
this
but
guy.
You're gonna be missing out on the new AI Drake shit. So.
I will say, and I think this is maybe like the nail in the coffin of why you got to go old songs. So I think the fear of not choosing new ones is that like, oh shit, okay. But you know what's just the same as that? That song you haven't heard in 7 years that shuffles
you
on
put
that
that
was
on?
the old
Yeah.
OG banger.
I forgot about this.
Oh shit.
We just did the Houston Drive
Yeah.
on Wednesday. 3 hours down, 3 hours back. I DJ'd the whole time. We were going deep, bro.
Ooh.
We were going deep.
Yeah.
Look at this photo.
Yeah.
Bro, we played Nickelback.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
went bananas, bro. We was playing old Avril Lavigne.
Bro.
We were going deep cuts, bro. We hit the red jumpsuit
Red
apparatus.
jumpsuit
Yeah.
apparatus.
We were
face down.
We were strong, bro. Face down in the dirt. We
Bro,
went nuts,
I
bro.
loved it. I just did that with No Lie with Drake and 2
Yeah,
Chainz, bro.
yeah,
That
yeah.
song came on for
Yeah.
the first time in like years, and I was like, oh my god. I went back and listened to Pop That with him and French Montana, and like that whole era, I was just running. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
going through a crazy Neo phase lately.
Wow.
Neo, damn,
Dude,
bro.
I remember what's
Just
this
crying about
so
my middle
sick.
school girlfriend.
I remember looking out the bus window crying while my bus played so sick. And I was
Yes.
like, it was like a movie moment where I was just like, this is what this song was made for.
I swear to God, any Neo song, I'll just start thinking about middle school and be like, fuck.
Mackenzie, dude. Look at this Mackenzie.
Yeah.
That bitch didn't know shit.
I hope she's doing terrible.
I've listened to some old Akon too.
Bro.
That's a throw it. Like
Bro.
I'm obsessed with the song. Fuck. What song is it by Akon? Sunny Day with Wyclef Jean. I've never heard that song.
Yeah, dude,
Before
Akon-
until like recently,
Yeah.
and I know I think it's from like 02.
Yeah.
And I was what 5 years old when they came out. I'm like, this is a banger.
Yeah.
I love like old 80s rock, like throwing that shit on. Yeah, I think you got to go with the ones
Old,
you've
yeah.
heard before.
It's
Yeah.
just, are you going to, the next 30 years you're alive, are you going to get another Michael Jackson, a Led Zeppelin? You're not going to get another Bieber. You're not getting another Taylor Swift.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? You're not getting another Kanye. You're not getting Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we already got our next Michael Jackson. That's Lil Nas X.
Well, no, true. Preach.
Come on, guys.
I don't
Let's-
think he's done
let's be
anything
real.
since like the second gay song.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
first song, he's like, "I'm gay," and everybody's like, "Okay, the beat's nice." And the second
Yeah.
song, he's like, "I'm gay," and we were like, "This is also good. Switch it up." It's like when
Yeah.
Logic came out and he was like, "Y'all know I'm black, right?" And everybody's like, "Relax."
Same with like I loved Russ, but it was like how many times do I have to hear you be like, "You know who produces my beats? Me. You know who mixes them? Me. You know who's got money? Me." And it's like, all right.
I used to love Russ, and then I went to a Russ concert, and I don't know what his whole energy about him was the most corny shit of all time. Also,
He
was on a stage, like probably like a 4 foot tall stage. I was looking eye to eye with this dude. He's so small.
That man's like, I'll find out what the.
It was crazy because he was like trying to bring girls up on stage, and,
And
he'd
then
bring
he always talks about like women like rejecting him, and
Yeah.
you go, "Yeah, because you're 4'6",
yeah,
bro."
you're 5'4",
Bro.
That's why this has been happening.
All right, so the internet lies. I feel like it's always hard to get an accurate.
What
I
do
feel
they
like
say?
it's kind of fair to be like they're probably like an inch or two shorter than what the internet height says,
I'll
right?
tell you the real answer. What
He's
does he say?
the internet says 5'5".
Dude, I'm
So he's 5'1", bro. Dude, there's no way he's allowed to legally drive, right? Does he get booster
He has
seats?
the wood pedals to attach to his feet, the blocks, so he can push down.
Yeah, it was literally the funniest thing because
He
like,
really does uppies, bro. Uppies. I want huggies.
he brought a girl
please.
up on stage and she was like it seemed when I saw her a short girl. She got on stage, she's like 2 inches taller
bro,
than him, and I was like,
know,
oh no.
you know that he's backstage belittled a stagehand
Mm.
because that stagehand was like 6 foot, and he's like, why did you set the mic to 6 feet high? Because he's coming out there like, oh, I can't get the mic.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, you're fucking fired. You're done in this city.
I said wireless mics only. You hand it to me before I walk out.
Imagine him like, they got to set up the stage in between artists. Like that always, I like have been doing now comedy for like the last 3 years so religiously that I go to rap concerts and I forget that there's like 30-minute breaks in between artists. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So they got to like reset the stage.
Yeah.
And also like that's just how rap concerts are.
Yeah.
What if they had Russ come out and they walked out and they put one of those like children like booster steps that you have in front of the sink so they can brush their teeth like right in front of the mic? That'd be sweet. He's that little.
They're basically like, we're only gonna book you if you allow us to make you look even shorter than you are at all times.
Yeah.
So, you ever seen one of those movies where they're like, a good example, the new movie about Napoleon
Yes.
is coming out.
Yeah.
And so like they just casted a bunch of people around him that are like 6'2", 6'3", so that he looks shorter,
Right.
like on camera.
Bro.
So it's funny if he
That's
just
insane.
if he only casts like midgets, like for his entourage, so that he's 5'5", but everybody else is 5'1". He's like, I'm like 6'2" to y'all.
Yeah. Every photo on his Instagram is shot from like the ground up. Like you could tell that the camera guy's down
I would
here.
doing
factual
intentionally
angles.
I would intentionally take a picture with him from high angle, just because he looked like a little baby.
He has to fucking do this, look up at the camera. Yeah, that's
It looks like it's taken with like a fisheye lens.
Well, speaking of like the height thing in Thor, you see Thor: Love and Thunder?
Nah.
So it was not good. Not a
was
good
fucking-
movie.
That's what I
But
heard.
like Natalie Portman's in it, and like
Queen.
her character, Natalie Portman is like a 5'2" woman, and like Chris Hemsworth is like big, and then like she gets Thor powers, so she has to be as big as Thor.
He's supposed to be 6
So
foot,
they
yeah.
blocked out the entire stage where like every blocking and scene is shot that she is on like a foot tall. Like they built like scaffolding around the entire stage so that she can be as tall as
I
Chris
saw
Hemsworth.
them do that for Elf.
right.
Oh, really?
For the elf stuff.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah, because like Will
It's
Ferrell I think
shot-
is tall, but
It's shot
you need
so like 3D.
Yeah.
And like they build a little house thing around him, and then they have everybody shooting from like different layers,
Yeah.
so that everybody looks different sizes, but he still looks like a giant.
because he's 6'3", but you
Yeah.
still like you can't like
Can
you
you
have-
s-
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You have to cast all
they
little
shoot
people.
all the elves are
parallel,
supposed to be
but
like-
they're on like a totally different like
It's
focal
such a
length.
it's a mind fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they
the
did that
fact
with the Lord of the Rings too, with all the Hobbit
Oh,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Because Gandalf.
You're telling me they didn't hire real hobbits?
Nah, dude,
bullshit.
They're cutting
unfortunately-
corners, dude.
taking
Yes.
jobs.
They CGI'd Oompa Loompas.
Would you guys rather get rid of one for the rest of your life, fruit or pasta?
Fruit.
Fruit can go.
Fruit can
Uh,
go.
is that-
I
yeah.
mean, I'm a pasta guy too. I only know how
Gotta
to
be
make
pasta, bro.
raviolis.
Shrimp
I love
Alfredo.
pasta. Yeah, I guess shrimp, but yeah, I'm asking the wrong
I do
guy.
love fruit though.
Fruit's great.
I
Yeah.
only eat bananas as a
That's-
fruit.
yeah,
really.
okay, yeah, you're not.
For real?
Yeah.
That's pretty much. I mean, like I'll
Strawberries?
eat other fruits, but
You
I
don't
don't. I
fuck with
only
cantaloupe?
buy a
Is
banana.
strawberry a fruit or a berry?
It's
Ba-
I
berries
think,
Are berries fruits?
I think all berries are all berries are fruit, but not all fruits are berries.
Interesting.
There we go.
Are all
I found out like a year
berries-
ago that lemons are fruits.
What?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know they were fruits?
all
Nah.
berries
What
are
do you think
fruit.
I
they
thought it
were?
was a citrus. I thought it was like a separate entity. I thought it was its
Oh,
own
you're.
shit.
Oh, okay.
I thought it
see.
was so adjacent, like
what
Right.
thing?
He's
lemons?
saying that. Yeah.
like because like when
I
I
could
look
get
at
that.
Fruit of the Loom, I don't see no fucking lemons. And when I think of fruits, I think you bite into it and you're like, oh, this is so good. Nobody's ever biting into a lemon.
All right, I got a list
True.
of fruits. Did you know avocado is a fruit?
I couldn't give a.
I did know
I
that.
could not care less about
Yeah.
avocado.
I did not know that they were
I
a
did know that.
fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was fruit though.
I'm trying to think of like any other fruits. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna go pasta with you guys. Now that I say it out loud, I think pasta's the easy choice to keep and not get rid of. I have a list of every fruit.
You
Limes
just do
is
so
another
many
weird
things with
one.
pastas.
I mean,
What the fuck is
it's
a
the best.
gooseberry?
Gooseberry.
It's a real fruit.
This reminds me, we goose them up. It's a goose soup.
Gooseberry.
What was the question we were talking about this last night?
Oh yeah, I
Do you
came
remember
up.
how to word it properly?
It was hard. It was kind of like a drunk high question, and it's so. What do you think is more possible for you to do? Either
your normal life, you are you. You're
starting
Cam,
off right now,
right from this moment.
either become famous enough to get casted onto Dancing with the Stars and win, or get dropped into an indigenous culture and dominate them.
I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's my thought.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars, I can continue to fail. I have a lot of failure with that option.
Sure.
With the other option, can I get some like respawns, or do I get one
Zero
shot?
respawns.
So I land and they're just like, and I'm just dead and over.
Right.
I think that makes it too easy then.
You think so?
I think the finesse is you would have to go to the indigenous tribe
Mm-hmm.
and almost provide a value that they think is godly.
There we go.
Double.
So you get there and you have to make them think he is the savior. He is the one. He's our, like, they have to almost catapult you immediately or you're dead.
Yeah.
Those are the options, right? You either go there and you have like a chain mail on, bro. And you're glowing, like you look at some CGI type shit.
Yeah.
And they're
They
like,
shoot one arrow at you and they're like,
oh,
oh,
like,
fuck.
ping, it
Yeah.
like bounces off.
Yep.
Or like
Yeah. I'm just gonna show them like the gun app on an iPhone where you can shoot the guns, and they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, this guy's our king now." I'm also hoping that like the tribe I get dropped off is like an indigenous African tribe, and they're just like,
You can choose.
my skin is so pale that they're like, it's a god. That's
yeah.
what I'm kind of
Yeah.
hoping
That
for.
you're, like,
Well, you're
glowing
saying
in the
I can
dark.
go as me, so
You're-
I can
you're
go
you.
with any technology I want.
tattoos
Any technology,
might make 'em be like,
no
"Oh, shit."
guns, no guns or weaponry, but any
Yeah,
other technology you want. Like you can bring a flashlight or whatever the fuck you want.
I'm gonna
do.
show them a flashlight.
Flashlight.
There you go, fellas, and they just
Or you said a skill like you're like you gotta prove them. If they're about to kill me, I'm gonna
Right.
give them their first blowjob with the twisty motion. And they're gonna be like, he's our
Absolutely.
king now.
You just look at him. You guys,
Guys.
wait, give me 2 seconds.
Want to see something
And
cool?
they're like what? You go, what's behind your ear?
I got your nose.
They're like, ah.
dude, if you can take
They just
over
start
all-
bowing down. Just start-
taking over a whole tribe with fucking I got your nose.
You know how crazy
The
that would
shaman's
be?
like, what is he doing?
How did he? It is in his hand.
Imagine
And
sitting
you're like,
down with CNN after to do like like a 60 minutes
Yeah, the
interview. I stole his nose.
He comes,
Excuse me?
He comes back like a week later. Please, I have not smelt anything in 7 moons.
We really just gave them all COVID. That's why they can't smell. Just spread another disease.
Actually, yeah, I will put this in there. You can contract COVID and then put yourself in.
All right, yeah, you're right. If I so you
And
said I
then
can't.
just smallpox.
You said
it
no
around, you know what I'm
weapons
saying? No
or
weapons.
technology. Is a
Bioweaponry.
blanket a weapon?
Can I bring smallpox?
Yeah.
Can I? We just Christopher Columbus him, dude.
Yeah, we've talked. I mean, yeah.
Hey, did y'all know Christopher Columbus was a loser? Like he's
yeah.
not cool. So I
Yeah.
did like I produced a history pod, and I found out yesterday. First off, this man had 4 failed voyages.
Yeah.
He went there first, was like, I'm gonna get gold, and then couldn't find gold, and then
Right.
was like, don't worry, I'm gonna convert them all to Christians. Went and started a colony. When he came back the 3rd time, because he's like, yo, I built this colony, everyone was gone, and like everything was burned to the ground, and they were like, what the fuck? So he sent him back a 4th time to rebuild it, and they had rebuilt without him, and everyone there was the OG people, and they were like, we hate Christopher Columbus so much that they wouldn't let him stay. So he like was like, well, that's cool. I'm gonna go find the like Strait of Gibraltar, and accidentally stranded himself on Jamaica, and wrote for help to his colony that he built, and they were like, go fuck yourself. Oh my God. And they left him there.
It's funny that he's writing the note and he's like, hey, everybody. Y'all remember me? I'm your good friend, Christopher.
Like, bro, his life was so sad that, like, even after finally the guy was like, all right, we'll send a canoe over there. We'll go see what's up. They canoed there in 3 days. And they were like, all right, we'll come help you. They canoed back, brought some ships, gave him ships. It then took him 47 days to get there,
Oh my god.
even though a canoe took 3 days because he got lost in some wind.
So this guy was a
Insane.
dipshit.
And then he, yes.
Wait. What?
I
And
heard
then he-
they set him up, though, when they killed him, though.
Dude, they brought him back to Spain or whatever, basically imprisoned him. And then we're kind of like, all right, whatever. You helped the crown out. We'll fucking. Also, they were like, dude, back then, they were like, slaves are bad. Do not bring slaves back. And because he couldn't find India, he couldn't find gold, and he couldn't build a colony, he was just like, I brought y'all slaves. And they're like, we said not to. And he's like, yeah, but look, they build stuff. And they're like, all right, whatever. And he just started slave trade. Got back, they arrested him, let him out because they felt bad, and he spent the rest of his life suing the crown, demanding that like he met God and that he was entitled for like 1/10 of their wealth. That's how Christopher Columbus is a fucking dweeb, bro.
Wow, what a dork.
He's a plebe. He's a straight up like loser.
So it's not even that we just shouldn't have Columbus Day because he was like like killed a bunch of people. He's just a pussy.
Yeah,
he's a
and bro,
loser.
back
He's a
then
loser.
people were like, "Yo, Christopher Columbus is a fucking lame."
Wow.
Like, fuck this guy.
The only thing equivalent, because that affects white history books so much.
Yeah.
The only thing worse would be if we found out, like, Martin Luther King was, like, 5'5".
He's like, I have a dream
Yeah.
to reach the top shelf one day. Like, all right.
The Million Man March, there was like 1,300 people.
Yeah.
There, bro.
He just couldn't see over everyone around him.
Couldn't hoop either.
There's so many
I'm out.
people. Hey,
If Martin Luther
somebody
couldn't
pick
hoop,
me up.
I'm out.
Yeah, dude. Christopher Columbus, low key lame.
Yeah.
That was crazy. When I found that out, I was like, damn. I thought he only went on one voyage. Basically,
Damn.
just kept failing, and then.
Failed his way to the top, though.
Do you also know how insane
He
it
did
is?
fail up.
Yeah.
That is true. But do you know how insane it is in 1492 to have people be like, "Hey, Chris, slaves are bad." That's wild.
Yeah,
That's great.
shame on you.
Yeah, come on, Chris.
That
don't
is
do
pretty
that.
bad. Yeah.
There's also something very interesting about how like I grew up with Christopher Columbus being like the guy.
Mhm.
Everybody's like, he discovered America in 1492. He sailed
He
down
also,
the
yeah.
the
did-
Nina
yeah.
Pinta Santa Maria, boom, 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 boom. Everybody's like hyping up Christopher Columbus Day. We did like colored picture books, all of this stuff, and now we've gotten so far away from it that
Yeah.
like they teach it in school and they're just like, and then we found America and Reagan, the war on drugs.
Dude,
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We
I
just have
skipped
like
that entire-
massive time jumps.
Yeah,
now.
because he was like he's like a little bit Portuguese also,
Mhm.
and so like and my family's Portuguese, so like there was like a big thing about him just being like, oh dude, we're proud
He's
of
the
this guy.
guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
this guy's awesome.
It's like, y'all know the Boston Tea Party? It's like, can we go back to Roanoke? Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
They're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. That's also I did. Do you think you
shit.
could
Hold up,
win
Beyond,
Dancing
let me
with the Stars? Like, do you think if you actually got in, you could do like a good, have a good attempt?
I think that's why I would just go try to dominate a village.
Yeah,
It's just
you're
because like,
so afraid of
because
that.
the problem is like by my 6th season on Dancing with the Stars, I'm like, guys, you don't understand. I need this. They're like, and Kim dancing the bachata again. I'm like, damn it.
There is nothing worse than losing Dancing with the Stars and trying.
Oh my god.
Like-
Yeah, because at least if you lose Goofy, they're like,
Right.
that wasn't his thing. But you're like, I've been practicing so hard
In a non
6 days a week.
dead seriously, not funny. You lost at a dancing competition.
Yeah.
That
So like,
sucks.
you take second, but you're like crying. I've worked so hard.
I spent 6 months only doing the
I
salsa.
haven't seen my family in so long because I can't dance bachata. Please stop giving me merengue
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah, dude, my body doesn't work like that. I don't have hips like that.
I cannot pick her up for an extended period of time. You guys want me to do the thing?
Dude, Dancing with the Stars is so embarrassing to like really buy into and lose.
Bro, if you get eliminated week 1, kill yourself.
That's like
Ah.
that's that great Chappelle thing where he's like when he's waiting to come back to the spotlight and he gets the call from Dancing with the Stars, he goes, not yet.
Yeah, I think in the grand scheme of this question, I think if you're not giving me respawns, I'm gonna choose. I mean, yes, it would suck to keep doing salsa and bachata every day, but at least I don't die.
Right.
I think then if you go like, yeah, sure, you have respawns. I don't even know how many you have to decide on, but if you just have a couple, then I might be like, I think I can
Gotcha.
trick these people with
How
like
long,
a yo-yo.
how long do I have to plan my insertion into this tribe?
You're just dropped in.
Immediately.
Dropped in.
Like COD style?
I give you like one day. I'm like, bring whatever technology you want. No guns, no weaponry.
Dude, they've
Get
never
in
seen
there.
someone walk the dog with a yo-yo. I think I could blow their mind. Because that's funny. Like, there was this trend on Twitter where people were like, things that would make a Victorian child's head explode.
Yeah.
And, like, people were like, like someone was like, give them a warhead. Like the sour, sweet, like.
Actually, that might do
They
it.
didn't have spices back
Bro,
then, bro. Like,
You just take their water and they have a warhead and they're like,
yeah. Like, bro, they're so primitive. Like
Roofies. You just get a whole tribe of
they all
roofing.
wake up the next day. You're like, I put y'all to sleep. They're like, whoa.
You just drug the whole tribe.
Every guy's loyal to you now. He's like, teach me your way. I need to know.
can't give a fucking jug of GHB to just a bunch of fucking people with like feathers on their dicks.
Yeah, because you say no weapons, which does suck. Because
Yeah.
I think if you drop me down there with an AR-15,
I agree.
give me 5 minutes.
They're like, you are the guy. You're the guy.
Like, bro, you seen those videos of like farmers on their like Jeep Wranglers with the AR-15 and they got the tracer rounds on them and they're hunting hogs?
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
seen
are
those
nuts.
videos?
Dude.
Those are fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
in helicopters too.
give me one
Oh
of
my
those,
God.
bro. Give me an AC-130. I'll take out a whole continent.
I want the Iron Man suit. Just show-
like a little Mega Man type shit. That would be sweet. Or just, hey, imagine rolling in. All right, take every indigenous tribe that's right now in the world.
Right.
Give them put them in like the rainforest. Let them adapt with their settings.
Sure.
Bro, send me in there with the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
So you're saying like I got 100,000 like uncontacted indigenous.
Yeah.
And you're going in there with Iron Giant and
Give me
fucking
the
them up.
Iron Giant and Steven Seagal, bro. And
minus 200.
I like those odds. I'm favorite to win.
You play COD and you get the Juggernaut suit.
Oh, that was all right. I think you're right. Dude, that'd be so funny to just get them high
All
as
of this
fuck.
because we don't want to dance salsa.
Bro,
I'm so embarrassed to
we're that bad of dancers. We're that bad of dancers. Because also,
yeah.
I think if you walked me in there with a cell phone and I showed them like some big titty TikTok girl doing a dance,
Just show them somebody squirting, bro. They're like, ah!
I make women do that. They're like,
that's my dick. It's just a black guy.
They're like, how do you do it? You go, this. They go, no way. You're like, yeah.
You just give them a little Spider-Man.
they just have every woman in the tribe like lay down. They're like, do it to me, savior.
Yeah, that's pretty great. All right, I
I
like
think
that.
it's a good point to end the
That was
pod.
a-
We're
yeah.
at a little over an hour here. That was
That's
fucking sweet.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
We ended on making indigenous people squirt.
Yeah, dude. We're
That's how you know
inclusive.
you've done a good pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most pods are on here saying racist stuff, discriminating minorities and tribes. I want to make
I want to make
them
them.
squirt.
Yeah. We
What's
hate,
more
we hate
empowering?
Christopher Columbus, and
Yeah.
we make them squirt.
We are the
Yeah.
most progressive.
Yeah.
My grandfather would be so mad right now.
Bro, if
Don't you make them squirt? Don't you
Don't you do that, boy?
you sum this pod up, it's just us talking about not code switching, being yourself, making everyone squirt, and fuck Christopher Columbus. We are.
This is amazing.
White kings, dude.
at
We're the white knights.
We're the leaders of the revolution.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call this the new white.
Play Rage Against the Machine.
Rage, play us out. Fuck you, can't do what you tell me. Fuck you, can't. It just fades out. Yeah, dude. Hey, Cam, thank you so much for doing
Yeah,
this pod. This
thank you
flew
guys for
by.
having
This
me.
was
This was a
so
blast.
fucking fun.
Yeah, man.
The floor is yours. Plug whatever you want. All that.
Cam the comic on everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, super easy.
Be in the bios. If you guys want to check Cam out, go show him some love. Go check out his stuff. Hilarious comic, doing big things.
Yeah. Anytime you want to come back, let us know, dog.
Yeah,
Tight,
every
tight,
time
tight,
you're
tight.
We
you're
got
in
some
town,
shows, too.
like hit us up and stuff. Like I saw you're gonna be in Dallas. If you want to come down to Austin for a few shows, hit us
Sick.
up.
Yeah.
We'd love to do the pod again, all that
Hell
shit.
yeah. Dude, I'm down.
Yeah, guys, follow him. If you're listening, make sure you rate, review, and subscribe to the pod. Episodes coming out every Wednesday on the Creek Cave Studio. Make sure you subscribe there. When is this gonna come out next? Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, yeah.
If you're listening in Austin, that Saturday, Taking Shots comedy over at Roscoe's Comedy Club. The 28th of October, Taking Shots comedy at
South Austin.
South Austin Comedy Club. So we're there. And then every Thursday here at the Creek in the Cave Live. Every Wednesday, Rocky's Piano Bar.
Yeah. That's it, boys.
Yeah, that's it,
That's
guys.
it. Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you for listening. If this is your first time or your 164th time, I appreciate you. Most importantly, thank you for letting us be your last resort. See ya.
Fuck Christopher.
Fuck Christopher.
Yeah, check it out now. It's like this Shaw, it's like that Anna. It's like this Shaw, it's like that Anna, like that. Check it out now, check it out. Yo, this one right here is about a girl. And you've seen this girl before if you've been to any club in the whole wide world. Check it out. Her nickname's Last Resort.